You can imagine this guy has some skeletons in his closet. I think Billy taught me how not to live life. I'm Sam Claflin and I play Joel Lazarus in Lazarus. Joel is a forensic psychiatrist who has been spent most of his life hiding from his past traumas, which are triggered when he finds out his dad has seemingly taken his own life. He returns home and is confronted by these past demons.
Dr. Lazarus.
I'm here so you can speak. What thoughts would you like to discuss?
God, I've been speaking with him.
And what have you been speaking with God about?
You.
I definitely say the characters stuck with me. The journey that Joel goes through, where he's sort of been hiding who he really is and what he feels and how he thinks. He's been literally hiding in the middle of the countryside, disappeared from who he was and everything that reminded him of home. It's something I can kind of relate to. I feel like I've spent my entire life hiding who I am and pretending to be someone I'm not. So I'd say that element of him suppressing emotion, suppressing his feelings, and then it all bubbling up and kind of overflowing to the point of like feeling like you're going insane. That's something I've experienced since we finished filming, which, you know, has been eye-opening and insightful and really kind of led me on this sort of journey of healing and acceptance. And I'd say that energy of Joel has stuck with me. So I'm grateful for that, honestly.
Are you?
I am, yeah. Billy Dunne, pleasure to meet you.
I was just gonna say, are you using that basket?
Billy taught me how not to live life. I think Billy wore his heart on his sleeve. I think he's a hopeless romantic, and just he really cared. He really, really cares. Not just about himself, but about everyone around him. You know, the fact that he may have been perceived as selfish, but actually he was doing everything he could to be as selfless as possible. Truly, you can't help who you fall in love with. These things happen, and I think in many ways he is a kindred spirit to both Camilla and to Daisy. It's a shame that he couldn't be with both of them. But no, I think they're two very different parts of who he is. Had he left Camilla to be with Daisy, his life would be torturous. But equally with Camilla, he put Camilla through torture. Many people have been in that situation in their lives and want to do the best by other people, but like then get called something selfish. I mean, so many people who have read the book and fans have sort of said he's so selfish, he's such a bad man. I disagree with that wholeheartedly. I think he really tries his best, but just can't win. For me, one of my favorite jobs that I've worked on, the reality of being, I think he's 19 in the story, being a 19-year-old in charge of 100 men who predominantly all of whom are older than you, with every reason to have so much of life left to live, and he's sort of already living the life of like a 50-year-old man who can't live with his thoughts or the pressure. I think the impact of war on young men was what kind of stuck with me. The First World War, the brutality of like hand-to-hand combat. Basically, they didn't have drones, they didn't have aeroplanes really, they were in the trenches, and the conditions alone were just horrendous. And when we filmed it, the conditions were dreadful, and we weren't getting shot at.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 76th Hunger Games.
Finnick was, you know, a lover, really. He loved his Annie Cresta. He believed in a better world, and believed that Katniss obviously was the catalyst into that better world being realized. So I sort of really appreciated his sort of bravery, his honor, his love really for life and for the world that he lived in. You know, he obviously had suffered a lot of trauma, but like he didn't want anyone else to have to suffer what he'd been through. So you can't help but admire him for that.
This could be a good life, but it's not my life. It's not even close.
That role has definitely stuck with me. His final words, live boldly. You know, really live life, because life is short and you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. And like, it's just live, Clark. You know, I think if that is not a reminder to get out there and live in the moment, be in the moment, do what you want to do. What's holding you, what's stopping you? You are the only thing stopping you, ever. So get out and do it. Like, that sort of final letter he writes to her before chooses to leave this world is one that will stay with me. And I know it's stayed with a lot of other people who have had it tattooed on them, and they're very, very impactful words.